Another temporary restraining order issued against Illinois' gun ban. The latest now. I'm Greg Bishop, and keeping you updated as we get details. But the White County judge issuing that temporary restraining order today, that follows the Effingham County restraining order being upheld by an appellate court earlier this month. Now, these just apply to the plaintiffs that have sued in the White County case with the TRO today. That's 1,690 plaintiffs. That includes former state senator Darren Bailey, state representatives Blaine Wilhauer, and Adam Niemerg. The Effingham County case covered 866 individuals. But when you look at the judge's order today out of White County, this is coming from Judge T. Scott Webb. He broke down the 4 different complaints that were brought forward by Tom DeVore, and one of them being the 3 readings rule, another one being the single subject rule, a third one being the due process challenge. But the 4th one is what's really sticking here, and even stuck with the appellate court. All 3 of the procedural things thrown out, but it was the 4th count, the equal protections aspect, that was upheld. If you look at the judge's ruling here, you can find that again at thecentersquare.com/Illinois. You'll see that the judge breaks down some of the arguments and says the defendants, quite frankly, he says, oversimplified the issues. He says the issue is not about the value of the firearms or the high-capacity magazines. No, the issue is about the erosion of fundamental rights, the right to bear arms, by treating what appears to be similarly situated people differently. Now, I reached out to Attorney DeVore and got some of his initial reaction, and he said that this is just the beginning. He's revving things up quite a bit, and as you can see in the White County listing here, you've got a slew of different subpoenas that have been issued by Attorney Thomas DeVore, and here's what he said about that.
About 40 subpoenas, actually. We're going to issue subpoenas to every sponsor in the House and the Senate of House Bill 5471, asking for every communication, email, text message, social media, anything that they have communicated about House Bill 5471. So, yeah, every sponsor in the Senate and the House is getting a subpoena. So those are subpoenas because they're not a party. Then I'm sending discovery requests to the Speaker, to the President, Speaker Harmon, or Speaker Welch, President Harmon, Governor Pritzker. They're all getting discovery requests where I'm demanding copies of each and every correspondence, who they met with, who they talked to, what studies they might have relied upon. Again, we're going to develop this record, Greg, and we're going to show that this was all a complete, it's all hollow. There was nothing done here. The governor gets on TV and tells the people of this state that this law is a result of hundreds and hundreds of hours of collaborative effort, and I'm going to prove to him that he's lying.
So that's some of the latest. Of course, this is developing. We're still waiting to see what happens in similar cases. We've got a Macon County case that's going to be heard tomorrow in Decatur, and then you've got a slew of federal cases with various statuses, including the federal case out of Maryland, which has yet to issue a ruling in a temporary restraining order request there. So a lot of moving pieces. We'll update you as we get it. All right, see you back Friday morning from 6 to 9. I'm Greg Bishop.